How would you describe having scleroderma to someone who has never heard of the disease before?
It's a monster. Scleroderma is a monster, but you have to learn how to tame it.
I'm Stephanie Gresh. I'm the Executive Director for the Scleroderma Foundation of Greater Chicago. We support those who are living with scleroderma and their families so that they can live a better quality of life, while also working to advance research that will lead to better treatments and therapies for scleroderma patients and ultimately a cure.
The literal meaning of scleroderma is hard skin. So what that means is scleroderma can impact you externally. So just in the way that you look, your skin can be much tighter. It limits your flexibility.
It can also affect the heart, it can affect the lungs, it can affect the kidneys. So it's really a whole body autoimmune disease, and we don't know what the cause is. And once it develops, it is a chronic condition. So it's something that we have lots of treatments for, but we don't yet have a cure for.
Scleroderma is a rare disease. There are about 200,000 people who have scleroderma in a population of 350 million people. Being a rare disease, scleroderma takes a backseat. How are we going to find effective treatments, understanding the disease and cure without getting that important funding?
My mother passed away from scleroderma, and so I have experienced firsthand in my family what it feels like to go through that process and get the diagnosis and be looking for information and answers. We host 2 patient education conferences every year, and the goal is to bring in scleroderma specialists so that the patients can ask questions and really understand their diagnosis better, understand what their treatment options are, and just feel more empowered to make better decisions. We really want people to feel more informed about their diagnosis, but we also want to bring people together. And there's really a lot of strength in community and seeing people connect.
The foundation has been a great support from connecting me to people who can relate, to people who went through the same journey as me, and people who understand what I'm going through.
The Scleroderma Foundation of Greater Chicago has had a tremendous impact on my life. We're very, very few in number, relatively speaking, so to be able to have that network of support, it feels like an extended family.
When I first learned about having the disease, just coming to education conferences like I'm here today was really beneficial to see the doctors in person, understand the research that's going on.
It's really good to talk to people that really understand what you're going through.
There's so many people fighting to find a cure for this disease. It's a really unified community of researchers and physicians. So I would say have hope. The scleroderma world is going to be radically different in 5 or 10 years than even it is now.
Scleroderma Foundation of Greater Chicago has been an absolute blessing for people with scleroderma and their families. They have raised a lot of money that has gone towards funding research, not just in Chicago, but around the country.
I think there's a lot of people out there that feel like they don't know that certain resources exist. And so I really hope that we can continue connecting with more people around the country and even around the world to provide these resources, and that we can rally more people behind the cause so that we continue fundraising and supporting that critical research.